People, hello, how are we? Hopefully we're all doing well. I'm Tom. I know I haven't got a microphone. I'm really trying to sort it. I'm trying to get a bit of a microphone going, a studio, so I can get some proper videos going and not have to film in my car all the time. I get the feeling I'm a few weeks out from that though. That said, let's talk about Jai Opetaia. What next for him and where does he go? I think there's two camps for Jai Opetaia. Very hyped, which I'm perhaps part of. Very hyped, maybe slightly overrated given his level of opposition. And then there's the opposite spectrum of thinking he's overhyped, thinking he's overrated, and thinking he hasn't had many top class opposition. I think I fall into the former. I really do think he's amazing. I think he's the best cruiserweight on the planet right now, and the cruiserweight has a fairly stacked division. It's not that stacked. I think there's a bundle. The top of the division isn't they're not world beaters. You haven't got anyone in the top pound for pound. You haven't got anyone that's going to be worrying heavyweights outside of Jai. You know, this is excluding Jai. But what you have got is a big bundle at the top of the division of competitive cruiserweights. And, you know, you can throw others into the mix now. You can start looking at maybe Isaac Chamberlain has could mix around that kind of conversation. And you start thinking, look, the division isn't heaped full of... if I'm a light heavyweight, I'm not looking at, I'm going to go up and really struggle in that division. Equally, if I'm a cruiserweight, or if I'm a heavyweight, I'm not thinking there's a cruiserweight that's going to come up and really cause some issues. Like when Usyk was a cruiserweight. If you go up from light heavyweight, you're thinking Usyk's the man. If you're a heavyweight, you're looking at Usyk going, Usyk's the man. Does that make sense? But what it has got is that heap of, you know, Richard Riakporhe, Chris Billam-Smith. Again, you've got your Lawrence Okolie. I know he's gone up to bridgerweight, but he could come back. You know, I mean, even Wilder could join the mix, and I'm not saying he will, but that's an option. And you kind of look at it and you think, I'm Jai Opetaia, and he's, in my opinion, clearly head and shoulders above the rest of what is a competitive division, but not a world beating division, if that makes sense. I'm thinking, what's next for me? We've just beat Marius Breedis, a top operator, you know, game opposition. And you're thinking, well, where do I go from here? Well, your obvious bet is to try and round up the belts. So you're looking at the winner of Billam-Smith versus Riakporhe. That's probably where I would go. That's probably going to be one of the big money fights, because he's quite well known over in the UK. I mean, not that well, but relatively well known over in the UK, having fought a couple of guys already. And maybe do that. Maybe try and get on the undercard of the AJ, what will be the AJ Dubois fight at Wembley. I don't think that will happen. I think he might be on it, but I don't think he'll be fighting against Billam-Smith. Outside of that, and I know he wants to pick up belts at cruiserweight. I know he does. But if he wants to make waves at heavyweight, what I would do is I would stay at cruiserweight, maybe go to bridgerweight if you could be looking at going up there. What I'm trying to say anyway is keep busy whilst the heavyweights have their kind of last hurrah. You got Fury, you got Usyk, you got AJ. I mean, not so much Parker, but you can kind of look at Parker. They're all, at the moment, the top opposition, but they haven't got long left. I mean, Usyk's 37, nearly 38. Fury's 35, nearly 36. And AJ's 34, nearly 35. They've not got long left. Wilder's on his way out now, probably retired. Zhang, 40. Joyce, 40. Wilder's like 40. They're on their way out, is what I'm trying to say. Let them have their last push, their last hurrah. You steer clear of that. Do your bit down at cruiserweight. And then, bang, hop up, and suddenly all you've got is Dubois, who looks game now, but Dubois, who's 26, and Parker's probably still kicking at 30, 31. And outside, there's a few up-and-comers, you know, but I think outside of that, you've got Moses Atuma, but I think he will prolong it because of his age. You've got like Fraser Clark, Fabio Wardley, got these kind of up and comers, but I don't think, I mean Caballero, but I don't think any of them, I don't look at that and go, Jai can't handle that. At the moment, especially at that point in time, the moment I would steer clear of the top guns. So you keep busy. And in doing that, I think you've got 3 options. I think you try and unify the belts and get a title fight. I think the winner of Bedlam Smith Reactpool, but if you can't get that, just a belt. Now, I don't know how likely that's going to be. So I would say, I would love to see him fight the winner of Bivol Beterbiev. I think that'd be an amazing fight. The winner of Bivol Beterbiev against Jar Opetaia, phenomenal fight, fantastic fight, but I don't think it will happen. So I'm thinking he could go up and fight Lawrence Okoli at Bridgerweight for the Bridgerweight title, and then come straight back down. But then it's crossed off your bucket list, and you haven't got to do it. You can check up the heavyweight later, or go back to it. But it's a keep busy fight that will get you money. But I think for me, it's going to have to be a keep busy fight on the AJ undercard at Wembley, and then you're looking at the winner of Bedlam Smith Reactpool. I don't think the winner of Reactpool and Bedlam Smith will want to fight Opetaia in September. I think they'll say it's too soon. Now, is it? I mean, you got most of June, all of July, all of August, and most of September. So maybe, but I would really heavily push for that. And to be fair, because of the money involved, because it's the Saudis, it could well be that. The Bedlam Smith versus Reactpool winner on the undercard. But if I'm Jai, that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm trying to get, as long as short of it. But you let me know your thoughts, people, in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you have a like, comment, subscribe. You know how YouTube works, people. Peace.